Thank you. While you try to decide that, we might need a toast for the good weather. Derek Thomas joins me now outside here on the Fox lot from Thomas Landscapes, of course. Welcome to summer, my friend.
I know. It's like it's sweltery almost already.
I'm jealous of the polo shirt today. I don't have to lose this if we stay out here any longer. Already feels like it. Listen, this is the Memorial Day weekend, which of course we all know is the unofficial kickoff to summer. If you're going to the beach, if you're going out of town, great. Have an awesome trip. If you're sticking around here, this is a good time for folks to kind of get up to speed on what they have in the yard, right?
Absolutely. You know, staycations have become like the second vacation that people used to take.
Sure.
And what we're talking about today is how you can jazz up. You know, one of the things about when you go away, you get into the hotel lobby and there's those lush plants and it gets you
and we all say,
right in the mood.
Why can't I have that at home?
Exactly. What we're going to talk about today is actually all the things that you can do to deck out your deck, your living areas, to get it into that feel.
I like it.
You know, plants create a lot of the beauty that you see when you go away. And when you work with plants like the salvia's got this purple that really, really pops. It brings people's attention in. You know, you've got things like you can mix it up. Salvia is actually an herb, but you can mix it up with your herb garden. You've got things like the begonia rex, and they come in about 20 or 30 different leaf patterns. Wonderful, wonderful pop of color.
Let's talk about that color for a minute, can we? Because that's really important. Now let me ask you this, though, because as we know with fashion, with clothing, there are certain colors that are in certain times of the year and year to year. Do we see this at all with plants? Are there in colors for plants? 2011
is all about the chocolate plants. You've got plants that have actually got chocolate hues in their leaves, and they have become the rave. You've got to blend them in with anything that you do.
So if we want a trendy garden.
If you want a trendy garden and you want to be the talk of the neighborhood, things like this colocasia, you've got this purpley brown leaf. This sweet potato vine, it's actually a chocolate color. You've got New Guinea impatiens that are going to give you a pop of color, but also their leaves are going to bring that back. And you've got things like Persian shield, this purple and then the chocolatey hues that are in there. It's almost like it's artificial.
Beautiful colors. All right, so we talked about the heat this weekend. If you're going to be doing the staycation, it's going to be hot. Anything we should be aware of?
What you should think about, particularly if you're doing plants like this hibiscus. This hibiscus is going to do very, very well for you all summer long, but you want to get some mulch. If you're going to be going away, or just to help, you know, save you from watering it twice or 3 times during the course of the day, get some mulch on all of those container plants that you create. The other thing is that if you've got a big basket like this one here, that's a mixed basket, what you want to do is you want to make sure that when there are certain plants that start to feel a little peaked, you can take your pruners and just clip those back. Like this one's getting a bit leggy, it's getting a bit out of there. You can clip those back, and what that plant's going to do, don't be worried that you're going to be taking away the flowers.
Okay.
The plant's going to bush back out and become full again.
All right. Some projects that we can do this weekend. Now, you're going to stick around. We're going to be with you again next hour,
We're going to be back, and I've got a couple of things to keep the viewers guessing. This is a neat solar light that comes in a bunch of different shapes.
It's very patriotic, by the way, Derek.
This is a very fun thing that I've got to do with the kids in the hour coming up. And this is some of the pop that you can add with containers.
Now, that's for the beach this weekend. When you go to the beach, you're going to play with that, aren't you?
Absolutely.
Derek Thomas, it's always a pleasure. We'll see you next hour.
Thank
Sounds
you,
good.
Steve.
Happy Memorial Day.
Happy Memorial
Allison,
Day.
back inside to you.
Okay.